what it is. Should try to find another commission member. No signs
Hier
of
ist ja noch
predation.
einer.
Roots choke them to death, it seems.
Die sind ja
No signs of
überall.
predation. Roots choke them to death, it seems.
Der ganze Wald ist voll mit... Oh, da lebt er noch.
In pretty bad shape, but still breathing.
Kann ich ihn befreien? Oh, der Arme. Da zerruppt.
Careful next time. Things more interesting. Huh?
Oh, was haben wir hier? Ist das ein japanisches Zeichen?
Inscription of some kind. Can't decipher it. Member of the commission might be able to.
Ist das ein Ausrufezeichen auf der Map entstanden? Indianerforscher. Ja, das ist Gekritzel von Katzen. Ich mach erstmal das mit dem Gekritzel da.
Could get used to that.
Wenn ich finde. Kann ich hier? Vielleicht ist er über uns.
Same shapes and patterns. Need to find a researcher who can figure it out.
Da ist er bestimmt hier über uns.
Map
Da
would
ist
be
er doch.
helpful.
Geh mal hoch. Ich hatte mir schon gedacht, dass dieser Ort irgendwann mal eine Bedeutung hat.
Is that a hunter I see? No, it is not. You are?
Name's Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Got some questions for you.
Ah, the Witcher. Yes, of course. I am to provide whatever assistance you may need. Commander's orders. If it's questions you have, fire away.
Found some strange markings. Could be linked to the recent events in the forest. Can you decipher them?
So, you've seen them too, have you? Those are Gajalaka doodles. And thanks to our hunter's efforts, I can decipher them as a matter of fact.
Ah, weil ich das vorher im Vorhinein schon mal gemacht habe.
Great. What do they say?
They read, Crisis, King Tree, Top, Gather.
Okay.
I'd wager this King Tree refers to the ancient tree.
Big one in the middle of the woods? Not enthusiastic about the prospect of having to climb that.
There is a part of the trunk that is hollowed out. If you go through there, you can reach the top in no time.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
By my twisting tongue, I believe my interpreting skills will be of use to you. I shall come as well. However, I won't be able to move at the same pace as yourself, I'm afraid. Please go ahead. I will follow and meet you there.
Take your time. See you at the top. Your field of research. What is it?
Well, I specialize in small creatures called Linians. For instance, felines, grimalkins, and Gajalaka are all species of Linians, each with their own unique culture. I spend most of my days traversing the New World, researching their ecology, culture, and lifestyle.
Must have strong knees to travel that much at your age.
Ha! Perhaps in my more youthful days, but these frail legs of mine just aren't what they used to be. I'm afraid I just can't keep up with the little fellows. By my aching ankles, they are nimble as can be. These days, I just get hunters to track them for me.
Guess the little creatures here can be just as much of a pain as they are in my world.
Okay, alles klar. Gehen wir
Take
erstmal.
care.
So,
Guess up's the only direction.
hoch müssen wir also.
Geralt of Rivia, scaling a tree from the inside. That'll be a story to tell.
Ich könnte ja auch Schnellreise machen. Und das mache ich auch.
Winged drakes. Strong silent types, I guess.
Sind auch diese seltsamen Blätter. Das ist doch alles.
Voices. The Gajalaka must have gathered nearby.
Wo kommt denn das her? Das war ja
This is
vorher
it,
nie.
all right.
Das ist es noch. Ah,
Just want to talk. Damn it, no choice
Oh.
but to fight.
die sind völlig abgebracht, weil das hier alles. Das scheint zu verwelken, oder? Kommt mir das gerade so vor.
Come on, come closer.
Oh, ich muss die Waffen wegstecken. Haha. Cool.
Not terribly friendly, are you? Don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. Calm down. Just want to talk.
Ich glaube, ich brauche den Übersetzer.
Not getting anywhere with this. Gotta wait for the researcher.
Einige Zeit später.
Master Witcher,
That's a lot.
apologies for the wait.
Good thing you're here. What's this thing screaming at me?
Yes, of course. You are very strong, impressive.
Ja.
Here I thought they were angry. Ask them why they've gathered here, will ya?
To decide the next chief. Our previous chief became possessed and disappeared. We could not find him. This is a serious matter. A new chief must be chosen. Then you showed up. You are strong, worthy to lead us. We have decided you are our new chief.
Was?
Hang on a minute.
In all my years, I've never seen Gajalaka this happy about anything. But
Okay.
this is indeed a serious matter. What say you, Master Witcher?
Was? Ich. Darauf geschissen,
Fine.
klar.
Tell 'em I'm their chief.
Rejoice! The long-legged white-haired one is chief. Put on your mask. Dance the dance.
All right, first off, calm down. Second, listen. Rule 1. You gotta tell me what happened to the old chief.
Yes, Chief. It happened recently. The old chief looked like he was suddenly possessed by something and was in great pain.
Okay.
In pain, he left, disappeared, only leaving behind these words. Supreme Healer, Triabyss.
Possessed, huh? Sounds like Witcher's work to me. And, Supreme Healer, Triabyss. What's that about?
A secret passed down from chief to chief. It can heal any wound instantly. That is all we know of it.
Okay.
Guess the old chief realized something was wrong, went to that secret place to try and heal himself. All right then. Rule 2. The new chief doesn't wear masks, nor does he dance.
Oh.
Unforgivable! The chief must put on a mask and dance. Put on your mask. Dance the dance.
Not done yet. Rule 3. If your old chief is found, turns up, what have you, he's chief again. And I'm gonna go look for him. Bring him back here, and he can put on the masks and dance all you want. Sound fair?
You would really look for him? We accept. If you find the old chief, we allow you to step down as chief. But if you don't find him, you will wear a mask and dance the dance.
That's not happening. I'll find him.
Okay, alles klar. Was ist der höchste Heiler?
Healer. Well, healing means potions to me. Concoctions. Any herbs grow in these woods? Verbena or celandine? A healer worth his salt would need them for brews.
I'm terribly sorry, but I haven't the slightest clue what those are. I'm afraid herbology was never one of my strong suits. However, if you speak with the handler, she may know something about those herbs, or perhaps even about this supreme healer. Handlers are the Commission's information specialists. They record every minute detail when out on investigations. By my confounded cranium, if anyone knows the forest more than I, it's the handler.
And where do I look for this handler?
Das ist
I
die
believe she's standing
Miezenkastkostüm.
by at the South Camp.
Südisches Camp.
She also has been given instructions by the commander to provide assistance should you need it.
Got it. Thanks.
Baumgrund.
Tree Abyss sounds like a location. Any place in the forest known by that name?
Not specifically, but I believe I know the place to which the term refers. As you know, there's a hollow cavity within the ancient tree. Passing through it brings you here. But it leads down to the base of the tree as well.
Right. So, Tree Abyss likely refers to the lowest point of the hollow. Makes sense. Worth investigating.
The
Ja, gehen wir
forest's
doch da mal als
twists and
nächstes hin.
turns can be quite difficult to navigate. Do take care not to lose your way.
Okay. Der Häuptling war besessen.
Gajalaka claimed their chief seemed like he was possessed. Interesting. In my experience, possession in any form usually involves a curse.
Given the recent happenings in this forest, I wouldn't be surprised. Lately, it's been one mystery after the next.
So let's say their chief was cursed. Could have left to find a way to free himself of it. Ventured off in search of an exorcist.
Okay,
Anyone in the commission have that skill?
ich glaube
Sadly,
nicht.
I'm afraid there isn't anyone in the new world that possesses it.
Why'd he wander off then? Need to rethink this. Curse is a good starting point, though.
Okay. Verstehe das. Nee, ich habe die Informationen, die ich
Alright,
brauche.
got the information I need, I think.
Take care out there. If you find the chief, I shall rush to your side to interpret.
Okay.
The chief realized something was wrong and ventured off to seek out the supreme
Nicht geil,
healer.
Lackers.
Need to find out where he went. Time to get going. Gotta say, I
da ist
do
er doch.
miss you, Roach.
Hi there, Mr. Witcher. How goes the investigation?
Progressing, I suppose. You're one of the Commission's handlers, right?
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
Dieses Kostüm.
You heard of the herbs verbena and celandine? Do they grow in this forest?
Ich
They're
glaube nicht.
ingredients I need to brew a healing potion.
Celandine? I don't see any records of such herbs having been discovered here in the New World. Is someone not well?
The Gajalaka chief is missing. Seems to be connected with the recent events. He fell ill and ventured out to find something or someone called the Supreme Healer. Ring any bells?
I don't think you'll be able to find the herbs you mentioned in the ancient forest. But I have an idea of what Supreme Healer might mean.
Go
Okay.
on.
There are many methods of healing wounds in this forest, but the most effective is the giant vigor wasp. Giant vigor wasps store large amounts of highly concentrated nectar in their bodies that
ich weiß,
contain
wo wir hin
restorative
müssen.
properties. When struck, the nectar is released in a cloud, healing anyone in the immediate area. They're a pretty rare form of endemic life, but for a native of the forest, I'm almost positive the Gajalaka chief would know where to find them and know exactly what they can do.
Worth a look, I guess. Where can I find them?
At the roots of the ancient tree, Area 13 on the wildlife map.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Und ruhig was?
That hunter that was with you, where is she? Haven't seen her around.
She's out on assignment to keep the larger monsters out of the forest. They definitely get in the way of your investigation if they were roaming about like usual.
Keeping them out of the whole forest? Alone? Must be quite the hunter.
She's... how do I put this? One of a kind. First class in everything. Skill, resourcefulness, application. But above all else, she has this amazing willpower to carry out anything she sets her mind to. I interact with many hunters in my line of work, but I've never met one who comes even close to her. Years from now, she'll probably be known as a legendary hero. It's a great time to be alive.
Hero, huh? I know someone who would gladly pen a ballad about your hunter.
Really? Then I'll be waiting for the day our hunter's exploits become a household tune. They'll be humming it all the way from your world to ours.
Okay.
So long.
Good luck out there.
Ich weiß genau, wo wir hin müssen. Oh, was ist das? Das ist so eine Vogelattacke.
Black feathers. And the markings? Same as on the previous corpse. Flock seems to be attacking as one. No use trying to pick them off one by one.
You okay, Witcher?
I'm fine. Seems the black birds are the culprits.
Revoltures. They're scavenger birds that enjoy large monsters' leftovers. They're usually harmless. I can't believe they would attack a living Aptonoth.
Those birds attacked me too. Any idea why they suddenly turned aggressive?
To be honest, I'm just as clueless as you. Unless there was some kind of external factor? Something significant enough to cause a sudden change in the ecosystem.
Something that nudged them to the brink of starvation, for instance?
Exactly. It didn't seem like that was the case, though. Did you see how they were flying? Completely in unison. It was like one big flock monster. I've been out here in the forest researching endemic life longer than I'd like to admit, but I've never seen them do that. It was as if something was manipulating them.
Okay.
Notice anything else in the forest recently? Anything out of the ordinary?
Ja, diese Blätter.
Come to think of it, I think I spotted a new form of endemic life. It was just
Oh.
once, at night. It ran away when it saw me, though.
Necker, could be. Small humanoid creature, ugly smirk on its face. Got lucky. Would have attacked you in the blink of an eye if it thought for a moment it was stronger than you.
Now that you mention it, it had something on its face, around its mouth, like it had just eaten something. This forest is teeming with life. There's an intricate food chain here that is constantly revolving. I wonder if that Necker lost its need to attack anything because it was able to find plenty to eat without doing so.
Pretty bold hypothesis. Though it would explain why this one wasn't aggressive. They usually are.
I haven't seen it in a while, though. I wonder where it scurried off to.
Might have sensed my presence. Danger. Run off somewhere. Once I'm gone, it could come crawling back.
If it does, I'll send for our best hunter to capture it.
Take
Okay.
care now.
Be careful out there, Witcher.
Hauptquest. Nein, ich will das sogar einen Nebenquest
It's a
da
hare
machen.
and fox combined. No doubt about it. This is Alession's doing. Bet it also transported both me and that Necker to this world. Seems stronger than a normal Leshen, though. Abundant life in this forest could be a factor. Alright. Need to find its totem. Should be deep in the woods near the center. Map ought to be helpful.